Little messy in here right now because I'm doing listing, packaging, and cleaning. So let me get this set up for you guys. Alright, much better. What's up, guys? Exploring Oregon, aka Haulswithull. Today we're going to be going over 5 things you need to know if you're just starting out on eBay. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, appreciate you. Thank you. Alright, we're going to go through a few solds too while we go through these topics. So let's start off with the first one. We sold a vintage Wu-Tang Clan t-shirt for $15 plus shipping. It's already shipped out. Okay, number one though. Buy items on eBay before you list anything. Now you're probably thinking, buy item, I'm here to sell items. Well, let me tell you, reputation is everything. So if you have 0 reviews, you just started an eBay store a week ago, who's going to buy anything from you? Truly. If you go to eBay, if you go to something you want to buy right now and you see the person has 0 reviews, they just started the eBay account, are you going to buy from them? I wouldn't. I'm going to go to the next listing down and buy from that person that has 500 reviews, a bunch of positive feedback. Now you could skip this step if you want to, but if you really want to hit the ground running, I would highly recommend this. I mean, I sold on another platform, Grailed, for almost a year before I listed anything on eBay, just to get my reputation up. A buyer is not going to be able to tell if the review is from you selling something or purchasing something, unless like the feedback says like A+ buyer or something like that. But they're not going to be able to tell. You're just going to see good reviews. It's going to get you more sales, and it's going to keep the scammers away at the same time. So reputation is everything. Build those reviews up before you list anything. If you don't want to, go for it, but the sales are going to be a little bit slower, I promise you. Next item that sold is a vintage Stanford golf swing speed trainer sealed for $19.95 plus shipping. And then we also sold, actually I think that's here, hold on. I guess I already shipped that out. Donkey Kong Country Returns, Nintendo Wii 2010. That sold for $8.50 plus shipping. On the list of number 2, shipping supplies. This is a big one. I can make a whole video about shipping supplies, but you definitely want to be prepared before you start selling on eBay. 2 main items I recommend getting right off the bat. A thermal label 4x6 printer and a scale. 2 major items you're going to want. You do not want to be standing in the post office, especially around Christmas time when the line's out the door and you have 10, 15, 20 packages and you're having to wait 30, 45 minutes just to get there. Then they have to weigh all your stuff out, print out. It's a big headache. Trust me, it's really going to save you time in the long run. And that's what this business is really all about too, is saving time and money. Your time is very valuable when it comes down to how much you're selling your stuff for. You got to calculate how much time is putting into each item too. Also make sure you order these flat rate shipping. So we have a flat rate padded envelope, a large box, they have a medium box, a small box. If you're not using these, trust me, you want them for sure. Like with the padded flat rate, I think it's any weight. Yeah, any weight, it's going to be $8.30 to ship. So anything over a pound that's not going first class, you want to put it in this unless it's close to your area. It might be still cheaper to ship at regular priority. If you're not using these, even if you're not a new seller and you're not using these, you need to change what you're doing. Because if you're charging higher shipping prices, your items aren't going to sell. If you're charging something that could fit in here and you're charging $20 shipping on it, when you could ship it for $8.30, the item is just going to sit. It's not going to sell. And I love shipping these. You don't need to weigh it. You don't need to measure it. You just put whatever you have in there and you print the label. That's it. It's the easiest things to ship. Here's the scale that I use. This is just a generic scale I got on Amazon, a Q-Tech. But I've had it for years. It's never gave me any issues. I think it's only like $30, if that. I don't remember. It was some years ago. But definitely get a scale. And then for my label printer, I just have a basic. It's called a Comer, C-O-M-E-R. It's just a basic label printer. I think it's only like $70 or $80. Maybe the highest is like $90. Had it for years, never gave me any issues. The only issue I have had with it is that it doesn't want to hook up to the Mac for some reason. So I have a separate laptop, a Windows It won't hook up to the Mac for some reason. It's just weird with the software that needs to be downloaded for it. Apple doesn't want to accept it for some reason. But other than that, it's gave me no issues. These are both good budget things to get you started. So yeah, there's a lot more when it comes to shipping. Like I said, I can make a whole video on it. Those are the basics, the top priorities that you want to get if you're just starting out on eBay. Alright, let's go to another sold. So we sold... Did I already do the Simpsons Road Rage? So we sold the Simpsons Road Rage for PlayStation 2 for $8.99 plus shipping. The Simpsons El Barto Snapback Trucker for $29.95 free shipping. Let's do one more before the next topic. Well, this is a pair of Just Cavalli pants, and it's like a leopard print. They're like super long though, but they sold for $24.95 plus shipping. Alright, and number 3, educate yourself. Do your eBay research and watch more videos like this. This is the simple one, guys. Just do your research. Even just go into researching eBay's policies. Like, you want to know all this stuff. You don't want to be listing stuff that you're not supposed to list on there. Get your store suspended. And just watch a lot of videos like this. I did it for months, you know. Fully understand what you're going into, because it's a real business. There's rules, there's guidelines, and you need to follow them. So that's the simple one. Just watch more videos like this and get more knowledgeable on eBay. Let's go into a few more solds. So let's see, we sold this Zoid golf visor. It's a woman's. We sold that. It's almost golf season, guys, so post your golf stuff and your baseball stuff. Sold for $10 plus shipping. Next up, this one sold really fast too, and I'm happy with this sale. So we got a vintage old world Oregon City leather belt. Dang, it still has the Goodwill tag on it. I gotta take that off. But this sold for $30 plus shipping. Let's do one more. I don't have it here. Alright, we'll get to the next topic and I'll show that next. Alright, number 4 on the list. Time and money. So I believe there is no such thing as a part-time reseller. If you have a full-time job and you resell, you got 2 full-time jobs. Because it is a lot of work and a lot of time. And a lot of money. So that brings me on my next thing about the money. Is make sure when you're coming in, you have enough cash flow to keep it going. And when you do start selling stuff, you need to be putting like lot money away. Like you don't want to miss out on a big buy if you're broke. You always need to have pickup money put to the side when you're scrolling down OfferUp or you're at a garage sale or something, and it's like the buy of a lifetime and you can't afford it and you miss out on it. Worst feeling ever. So always make sure you have money put aside, because it is costly, especially when you're first getting in. You're going out and sourcing all this new inventory. So you need to have the money to start up. Unless you're like a collector or something, because there is some collectors that do it just to build their collection for free. You know, they'll buy what they want plus more and flip the other stuff so they get like that item for free or whatever. But I just recommend not getting attached to items. Like the only thing my wardrobe is fully 100% thrifted, and I just cycle it out, and I sell the stuff as new clothes are coming in. But that's really the only thing I keep now. I'm really picky about what I hold on to now. Another thing about money too, don't overspend or buy. Like, it's gonna be exciting when you're first going out there and you're sourcing. You're gonna see a lot of stuff from your childhood. You're gonna see a lot of stuff that you want, but don't buy everything just because you feel some type of way about it. Make sure it's worth it. You know, it's really easy, especially when you're buying stuff like just out of nostalgia. You're gonna end up with a big pile of stuff that you're not gonna end up selling. Couple more solds. Here we go. So we got the Harley Davidson Saudi Arabia tee, front and back. They sold for $19.95 plus shipping. Spitfire skateboard hoodie, and that sold for $22 plus shipping. You did a couple sales on Grailed. If you didn't see one of my last videos, I talked about cross posting because eBay's running a little slow right now, just to move some stale items. And we did sell a couple items on those, but I'll have to pull those up and we'll get to those in a second. But let's get to the next topic, the last one, number 5. Probably the best advice I can give you, and the best advice I've received myself, is treat your business like a business. I know it's hard to get, it's easy to get distracted when you're working from home, but lock yourself in, get a schedule, you know, clock in like you're at the job, treat it like a real job, because it is. You know, treat your business like a business. Get a schedule going, clock in, say, you know, I'm going to spend this many hours listing, I'm going to take a break, a lunch, whatever, I'm going to come back in, maybe do some shipping. These days, I'm going to plan out your sourcing days, plan it all out like a real schedule, and it's really going to help you grow your business for sure. Treat it like a business, not like a hobby or something fun to do and you're making a little bit of money. Treat it like a real business, and I promise you, your eBay store will be successful. So those are going to be the 5 things, guys. Let's pull up these last 2 solds. Let me pull up out my phone. First up, we did sell this Marvel Spider-Man the Movie 2 youth size XLT. It's a pretty cool one, but it's a kid's shirt. $18, free shipping on that. I always do free shipping on Grailed. It's just something I've always done. And then we sold, it's packaged, ready to go to the post office, but we sold a vintage Veracruz Mexico jersey for $45, free shipping. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this video. I hope you did find some of those tips helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments or hit me up on Instagram at explore_Oregon6646. I'll link it in the description. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.